Ciao ragazzi, eccoci qua. Adesso reagiremo il molto tutti insieme. E oddio, stiamo partendo in modo incredibile. Sirius Star Park. Wow. Non so se avete visto il mio short, ma sta andando molto meglio l'ultimo. E come consiglio di guardarli. Se vediamo il group talk. Uscirà un po' dopo questo video all'uscita, però devo avere tempo di farlo. Ok. Questo è l'audio che si è già sentito. 3, 2, 1. Eccolo. Buffy. Il Prestigi. Wow. Bellissimo. Eccolo. Il tasto che si era già sentito.
Greetings, my dear companion Daniel. Look at him, so innocent and powerless. He has no idea that I want to take over Brawl Talk and make the whole world watch me. Sirius is our 100 brawler.
Wow.
I know. We had to do something special. Not only is he ultra legendary, we can make place high where he can throw shadows of other brawlers. He's our first ever villain. Sirius's backstory is as mysterious as his powers. Rumors say he owned the first ever attraction in Star Park, but he was losing attention once brawling style became more popular than his shadow tricks. And now he's back for revenge. Sirius' main attack fires 2 projectiles at the same time. A Shadow Strike, which fires in a straight line, and a Star Bomb, which can be manually aimed and deals area damage. Sirius will collect the Brawler Shadow after a certain number of hits. But what are Brawler Shadows? Sirius steals the essence of brawlers, bending their shadows to his will. His super summons up to 3 brawler shadows, which share similar characteristics to their brawler counterparts, like attacks and health. A Frank shadow will have more health than a Leon shadow, for example. Shadows will attack enemies and by default will follow Sirius around. But here's the really cool part. Sirius can actually control the shadow. By aiming his super, he can give them orders like guarding an area or attacking certain enemies. Is this the start of a Brawl Stars RTS? Sirius is also launching with his hypercharge, which summons stronger versions of his shadow. And just like Sirius' chaotic nature, we are doing something different for his release event. More information on that closer to his release.
Oddio. Non ho capito bene quello. Devo vedere una cosa. Ok.
We're heading back to Pyramid West with this next brawler. Thinks he's getting a buddy. Or is it a rival? Majia is a mythic damage dealer who uses her papercraft snakes to wreak havoc and poison the enemy. Originally hired by Finks to help make the puzzles in Pyramid Quest harder, her good nature led her to help free those trapped by Finks' time-warping mischief instead. With her main attack, Majia holds a jar containing a deadly snake. While the jar is in flight, the snake can be released in any direction. This is extremely useful for hitting enemies behind walls or tricky spots, as well as giving her extremely long range. The jar deals damage while the snake poisons its target. Snake poison can also stack, dealing increased damage over time. Naja's super, Danger Noodles, unleashes 3 of her paper snakes, which slither a set distance and poison any enemies in an area. Her super can also be aimed, which throws the 3 snakes in a jar to a target location. Naja's Brawler's release event is on this day. We are getting improvements to Buffy's and more Buffy's. First up, we've got the new Buffy's for the Retropolis and Rumble Jungle trios. Crow's Instant Dot now deals all the remaining poison damage to the poison target and converts it into a shield. With a Buffy, it refreshes the poison damage. Crow's Poison Dagger now throws a kunai that damages, slows, and poisons the first enemy hit. With a Buffy, the kunai also bounces to a close target, causing the same effect. Extra Toxic with a Buffy now makes Crow deal more damage for each enemy poison. Carrying Crow with a Buffy makes his poison last slightly longer. Crow's Hyper Buffy makes his main attack pierce and return to him while hypercharged. Bibi's Vitamin Booster with the Buffy charges her home run bar and life steals when hitting a target. Bibi's Extra Sticky now throws a sticky gun at an area that slows enemies. With the Buffy, the slow effect gets stronger the longer the gun stays on the ground. Bibi's home run Buffy gives extra damage on the home run attack, and batting stance with the Buffy gives Bibi a shield when she hits an enemy with her super. Bibi's Hyper Buffy makes her attack faster. Bull's T-Bone Injector now throws a projectile at the target brawler that deals damage and heals Bull on impact. With Buffy, it also marks the opponent for 5 seconds, gaining life steal against it. Bull Stomper now stomps around him, slowing enemies nearby. Enemies are already slowed, it stuns instead. With Buffy, it also grants movement speed. Bull's Berserker with Buffy instantly charges his super if he takes down a brawler
Che
during
hanno
the star
rimodellato
power
molti
effect. As for
gadget
Tough Guy
anche.
with Buffy, if you take a brawler down during this state, Bull becomes invulnerable for a short period of time. With his
Oddio,
Hyper
come
Buffy,
detto.
his attacks pierce the
Quando
enemy, but
qualcuno diventa
deal less
immortale,
damage to enemies
seguirà,
further
sempre
away.
detto.
Their pause with the Buffy will cause Bruce to gain more damage for
Questo
a
carino,
limited
tipo
time.
una
All
vista,
4
mi
with the
piace.
Buffy will make Bruce invulnerable for a very short time.
Ecco,
Either
l'altro
Buffy Bear
immortale.
with me can now overheal herself or Bruce. And Hyper Bear with the Buffy will give Nita boosted reload speed when summoning Bruce. With her Hyper Buffy, she fires a longer, faster, and wider attack.
Leon's
Ok,
cloak
banale,
projector now
però
deals
bello.
minor damage, and with the Buffy, Leon can reactivate the gadget to swap positions with his clone. Lollipop Drop can now be
Ok.
thrown, and with the Buffy, Leon and his allies get boosted movement
Molto
speed
carino
in
anche
the
qua, sembra,
area.
mi
Leon's
sembra
smoke
ancora
trails
bella.
with the Buffy deal more damage on the first attack, while Leon is invisible. And Invisiheal with the Buffy makes the super last slightly longer. His Hyper Buffy makes his attacks do full damage regardless of the distance he is from the enemy. Bull's Super Totem can now be drawn. With Buffy, the totem gains more range. As for Tripwire, Bull now fires arrows to trigger his mine, which knock back
Bello.
any brawler in their path. With the Buffy, it increases the range of the mine. Bull Circling Eagle with the Buffy makes Bo no longer visible when attacking from a push. As for Snare Bear with the Buffy, it makes the placement of the mines faster. Bull's Hyper Buffy shoots an extra arrow, and all of them have a bigger explosion radius. And
Ok,
as you remember,
bello.
if any of these brawlers had a mythic gear, it will be removed
Non
and its
vedo
value
mosse come
refunded
con gli
back.
altri brawler.
As for Buffy
Bello.
improvements, this new batch of Buffies will come in a new claw machine.
Bello,
Each claw
sono
machine will
diverse,
come with the
sono
first
comodo.
ball for free. A random Buffy will be available
Dedicato
in Mega
comunque quello di
Quests every
perla,
month,
però.
and there'll be more ways to get coins and power points
Bello.
in one.
E c'è la coin, lascia la paura.
More about this
Comodissima
later
questa.
in the video.
The new trophy system has no reset.
It's time to flex your Prestigi. Show off your skill
E qui, i Prestigi.
with your brawler title. Your path to
E tipo,
Prestige starts now. Well, actually, in the next update, there's a lot of new stuff and changes, so hang tight.
So now, from 0 to 1000 trophies, you will
Okay.
get brawler cosmetic item. At 250
Bello.
trophies, you will get a player icon and a spray. At 500, you will get 3 pins. At
Da
750, you will
pin,
get a
poi
29
una
gem skin. And when you reach 1000 trophies, you will get a gold brawler title. You will
Okay.
notice that some of these rewards are from records, and this means we are removing these cosmetics from records and making them
Okay,
more
okay.
accessible for more players. So play a new brawler or your favorite ones should feel more rewarding in general. You are also getting more trophies per week, and win streaks go up to
Okay.
plus 10 trophies. So pushing trophies should be faster.
But hold on, we know that skillful players want to flex their skills and achievements that nobody else can reach. So let's talk Prestige. Once you get to 1000 trophies, you unlock Prestige 1, and it will change the brawler icon to a cool, edgy neon one.
bello.
Also, your 1000 trophies are now saved, and you will never be able to lose them, as after Prestige 1, you will start getting Prestige trophies, and they will also count towards Trophy Road. Once you hit 1000 Prestige trophies, you get to Prestige 2.
In Prestige 2, you get your brawler rank change and a unique player icon. At this point, we
Bella.
have proven you are really good with this brawler, so this icon will be quite rare to get. And that's a cool achievement and such, but nothing like Prestige 3. For
Jungle
multiplayers, Prestige 3 will be the equivalent of the rank 35 we had years ago. There's no more win streak bonus, no underdog, and matchmaking will try to be as accurate as possible. So if you get the Prestige 3, you are probably one of the best players with that brawler, and you'll be
Okay.
rewarded with a new brawler title, Eon.
This is going to be a new permanent
Bellissimo.
system in the game, so it might seem grindy, but remember that trophies do not reset anymore.
After prestiging one brawler, you will also
Bello.
get a new prestige battle card, and a cooler
Eccolo.
one if you prestige 25 different brawlers, and a shinier one after you prestige 50. You and everyone
No,
else will be
bellissimo,
able
non
to
ce la
see
farò
all
mai,
the brawlers you
però.
have prestige in your brawler profile.
As for leaderboards, it will be measured by your total trophies plus total prestige trophies and your total number of prestiges. The previous prestige system will be retired and moved as a legacy stat in your player profile. And lastly, we are also changing how matchmaking works. The trophy system will use a hidden MMR. This system is mainly based on your skill and not on your trophies. This means that the further you push, the more skillful your opponents will be. But it doesn't necessarily mean they would have the same number of trophies as you. This new system will be coming to the game in the next update, which means the current trophy season is going to be shorter, but everyone will get an ultra trophy box as compensation for that.
Okay.
And if you can
Questo è
grind
tipo
enough
già
season trophies
cassa
this
gratis.
season, you can get a
will be given at community events. And of course, there are a lot of changes around trophies, so we might be tweaking and improving the system in upcoming updates.
Ok, ovviamente non è definitivo.
Rush events are the new way to get more coins, power points, chaos drops, and even bonus. You
Scusate,
just have to press and hold this massive button on the game mode selection screen, and once it's activated, every match you play will reward you more. It only lasts for a certain amount of time, so be sure to activate only when you have enough time to play.
And only a suggestion, but you might want to be playing with your friends or in a team to increase your chances of winning.
se avete giocato sempre con gli altri, dovete vincere di più.
Our yearly tradition of bringing back the Sands of Time skin. We got Sunstalker Lily, Sunwalker Lily,
Bellissimo.
and Night Sands
Quindi
Lily
qua
as one of the
potrei
Brawl best
prenderlo.
king sets. And Sultan Cordelius, Heated Sultan Cordelius, and Cool Sultan Cordelius as the other skin set option. And a reminder that you can get both skin sets with the Brawl Pass Plus.
Also in Santa Time, we have Bodyguard BB that swapped her bat for a massive blade. From a sentient video game to a cursed jar, we have Canopic Jar 8-bit. Dynasty Dirk, the chillest ruler in the dynasty. And lastly, Magic Lamp Larry and Lori, where Lori becomes an evil genie and Larry gets weird when you rub it.
Now, for the RPG fans out there, we have the Dragons and Fairies team. Fairy Pony and the other two chroma variations are one of the Brawl Pass king sets if you want something more cute. If you want something edgier, then Dragon Grief and his other chromas might be more your style.
On the fairy side, we still have Fairy Mina, which gives her some nice celestial vibes. And Fairy Frank, which looks like the most majestic creature that has ever stepped on Star Park.
As for the dragon side, Dragon Maisie has her arm in the shape of a dragon and connected to her heart, and Dragon Brawl has all the elements for an Edge's king. Dragon wings, edgy purple mask, and a metal armor.
On the topic of dragons, Crow is getting the next Pro Pass skin. It starts like a friendly dragon version of Crow, but then it goes all the way up to an ultimate boss dragon form. It also has two promo variations, Dragon Forge Crow
Sarebbe
and
questo.
Ghost Dragon Crow.
Non riuscirò mai a prendere le varianti e
And
nient'altro.
Randall's King Time with Royal Trunks, which is
Altre
inspired by
cose
the
di
Clash Royale log Bird Blow, which is the inverted version of Clover, Inflatable Melody, which is for April Fools, your thirsty melodians,
Oddio.
and Bruce Lee.
Ok.
We have new game modes, modifiers, and more. Starting with Loaded Showdown. Showdown boxes are now replaced with mystery boxes, and they will contain different kinds of power-ups, including
New special items that can be thrown or equipped like bowling balls, bombs, and a bumper card is the first card in Brawl Stars.
We will also have new boss fights with different mechanics and special dungeon maps. We have two new game modifiers based on brawler powers. We have the fix effects in some matches that will stop projectiles for a short time, and moving sandstorms, just like Sandy.
Treasure Hunt is getting some improvements and coming back to the game. And Samurai Smash is getting a new wrapping around Sirius. Now you have to defeat Roller Shadows in a team versus team match. Whoever defeats more shadows wins.
Also, this is coming.
Different VFX for shield. White shield when you respawn, yellow shield for damage reduction, and purple shield for when you get extra temporary health.
Pierce got a hypercharge. He fires two waves of projectiles, with the second wave dealing 50% less damage. They also pierce brawlers. And you need a friend because Glover also has a hypercharge. Now he causes fear regardless of the direction he's facing, and it affects everyone around him. Fear targets also take more damage from all sources. Hey everyone, this is going to be my last Brawl talk.
Sarebbe lui per l'ultima volta.
We're Brawl Brothers.
Forget about it, cuz.
Ok. No, bisogna vedere. Già la clave.
You idiots!
We'll always be family, even though we have our separate roads to follow. Get it? Because we're driving cars on the road. That's called the metaphor. It helps the audience understand the story in an artsy way.
I'm not leaving the Brawl Stars team, but I'm moving to a new role. I've been writing stuff for Brawl for a while now, and I'm making it my full-time job. Remember, you can never leave Star Park.
Now claim this freebie!
Bello. Ok ragazzi, a me è piaciuto molto e ditemi cosa ne pensate nei commenti, se vanno, e ci vediamo al prossimo video. Ciao!